It's 21st century and I'm proud person of the era of modern science and technology because of I'm enjoying a lot of things of it, which is known as the blazing of modern science and technology. Among of them, online news a little part of it. And today's our debating topic also is here that online news is better than point of view that no online newspaper. So online news is better than newspaper, which is related to the benefit of modern science and technology. All right, this is Mahfuz who believes, just not only believe, but also strongly believe that online news is more and more better than newspaper for the sake of thousands of strong logic. Well, before elaborating my thoughts and logics, I would like to give you Assalamu alaikum and adab and wish you all a very good day. All right. First of all, I would like to talk about the opportunity of getting own country's news on a regular basis, staying from abroad. In this world, almost each and every country has a lot of immigrants, and just think how they get their own country's news. Is it possible to provide their own country's news by newspaper? It's quite impossible by newspaper, but it's pretty possible by online news or electronic media. So on the case, just think how important and how vital role is playing online news. Secondly, I would like to talk about the opportunity of spreading equal informative knowledge among of urban, mofussil, and villagers. Once upon a time, we have seen our urban areas people were more informative than villages because of it's pretty easy to get or buy or collect newspaper for urban, which is really difficult for rural areas people. But nowadays, for the policing of online news, it's pretty easy for rural areas people too, and it's only one and only possible for online news, and that's because of our rural areas people are not less informative than urban areas people anymore. So in that case, I think online news is helping our villagers for developing their interpersonal skills. Now I'm gonna talking about the point of deforestation. Online news is free from deforestation, but newspaper is a greatest source of deforestation because we also know that papers are made from trees and which is really harmful for our flora and fauna because of for making paper have to cut down a lot of trees, which is that's because of online newspaper is not environment friendly. My another point is about timing issue. If you are an online news reader, then you have to, you can get the opportunity of getting instant news and getting instant notification. But if you are a newspaper reader, then you can't get the facilities. And rather, you have to wait 1 day or 2 day for get your news, get the exact news by newspaper. And nowadays, in this pandemic period, there is a chance for infecting with COVID-19 by newspaper. And finally, I would like to talk about the opportunity of the way better of communication. You know, the way of communication are classified by two types. One is one-way communication, and another one is two-way communication. One-way communications example is radio, television, newspaper. Second-way communication example is online news, Facebook, Twitter, mail, etc. And most of the communication experts say that two-way communication is way better than one-way communication because in two-way communication you can express your emotion, express your thoughts. You can write down your feelings and comment box, which is really related with developing your interpersonal skills. So for those all of reasons, all of logics, I think and hope you also agree with me that online news is more and more better than newspaper. Thank you everybody for sharing my video. Assalamu alaikum.
this is Nowshin. I'll be speaking against the motion online news is better than newspapers. By online news, I mean a digitalized platform where news is published in an electronic form. By newspaper, I mean a paper that is printed and distributed on a weekly or a daily basis, which contains varieties of contents. The parameters are accountability, quality measurement, and variation. Accountability. Printed media on a newspaper is more trustworthy because once it is published, it can be modified or deleted. However, as anyone can easily generate content for digital media, fake news is on the rise. Again, a newspaper, when before publishing, is authenticated by the signature and the official seal of the district magistrate, who focuses on various subjects regarding the newspaper publication, starting from justification of the publisher, and then the education qualification of the editor, financial resources of the proprietor or the publisher, etc. However, the news in the online platforms are neither justified nor authenticated, giving rise to a lot of unverified news. No matter how fast news arrives on the online platform, it is of no use if it will not be authenticated and then sent to the public. And examples of misinformation regarding the COVID-19 vaccine in the online platform are there, and a fake news in the digital platform inflamed the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which triggered a lot of innocent people's life. Secondly, quality measurement. In an online platform, the quality of a journalist is not judged. However, through writing articles in a newspaper, the journalist would be able to rectify their mistakes done and learn how to write better. Journalism is a skill that can be treated and can be developed. Thus, the journalists who want to perform better will spend more time on research and investigation and go deeper for the articles to present a detailed information in the news, which would both prevent the spread of unverified news and would reduce the skill of the journalist, which could only be done through newspapers, not online news. Thirdly, variation. A printed media or a newspaper offers a more physical or tangible medium to the consumers. A newspaper offers varieties of content starting from local news, news owning and construction, movies, entertainment, local sports, coupons and advertisements for stores having sales, etc. However, in an online platform, not everything is included, only the topics that interest the majority, not considering the interests of the rest. Moreover, editorials and scholastic reports of influential people are very prominent on the newspapers, which works for the betterment of our society. However, in the online platform, it majorly focuses on Bollywood or even extramarital affairs, which necessarily does not help in contribute for the development of our society.